Hey everybody, DrSean here talking water. So an interesting question came to me, and it was about what kind of bottled water would you recommend? So typically when you think of bottled water, you think of those plastic jugs and things that you carry can have. So first rule with regard to bottled water, avoid plastics, stick with glass bottles. If those are your only choice, get those bottles. But the kind of bottled water I like is this kind of bottled water. Okay, so there are sources, and you can Google them and find out, and we'll get into the different types of sources on water. But right away, my favorite is natural spring water. Natural spring water. Well water is also good. There are going to be a certain amount of impurities. There are going to be some toxins in there. The dose makes the toxin, meaning how much is in there is going to be the problem. It can have just a little teeny tiny trace, and I'm not too troubled about that. Yeah, would I rather have it pure? Absolutely. But I'm not going to drink distilled water because I want to have something that you probably are not thinking about, and that is microbes. Okay, when it comes to your water, you want to think bodies, you want to think surface area, body surface area, and you want to get as much exposure to good water, and you want to get microbes in your water. Okay, so if you're getting chlorinated water, out of the question, no microbes. There might be a few in there actually that are resistant to chlorine, but you're going to have a bad composition of microbes. So you think natural spring water and well water. And the key to this is variety. Okay, so I've talked about variety of ferments. You want a variety of water. We're nomads. We walked, we roamed, we got different sources of water. All along, we collected microbes. Don't plant yourself, just drink the same microbes out of the same well. Don't just go to the same spring. You want a variety. Everywhere I go, I try to Google natural spring near me. Natural spring near me. That's what you should do. Try to find natural springs that are near you, wherever you are, where you live, where you travel, where you go vacay, where you travel, where you go for work. You want to get a variety of these sources of water into you, and you want to see ideally that they, if you can, testing for toxins that are present in there and try to eliminate. Now, you can't get it out completely, but your best protection against toxins are going to be your microbiome. Okay, so you want to have a super healthy microbiome. Sauna, sweating, things like that are also really wonderful detoxifying practices that you should regularly engage in. A subject for another video. But today, we're going to talk about natural spring water. These are jugs I fill up myself. They're 3.5 gallon carboys. I go to a natural spring near me. I take many of these jugs with me, and I fill them up. They fill up super fast at the spring near me in Minneapolis called the Frederick Miller Spring. Some of you who follow me here in the city can go there and get your water. And I keep these and I store them because they have living microbes that come out of the ground. You don't want exposed to white light. Okay, so light will destroy those microbes in there. You want to give them a chance. They flourish better in the dark. They're situated in the dirt, down deep in the soil. So get a protective cover on them so you have it. And then I like to get my water from a natural crock. Okay, so I just turn the handle and I got fresh spring water. And clients come work with me really love the taste of it. It's got a sweet taste. It's really nice, and I really enjoy it. So you can consider doing that, or you can buy natural. You can get like spring water. Many companies will offer that, but you'll have to. When it comes to bottled water and the bigger ones like this, you want to establish a few things. Okay, so first of all, you want to avoid if they've been treated. Okay, so they might use the term natural water because the water's natural, but then they do some unnatural things to it, like heat it to pasteurize the microbes. Okay, so it kills off any germs that are in there, or UV light. Okay, you don't want damaged Damaged water. Natural water should have microbes that go into you and make you awesome. They contribute to your super optimizing, super powerhouse, your microbiome. So don't be drinking water that's been filtrated through UV light or have been undergone microfiltration or ozone or some other process to sterilize or eradicate it from the living microbes. So it's just an ignorance and understanding of how beneficial that water is when it has those microbes. Okay, so one interesting company, I don't have any financial support or financial connection to them, is Evian. They use natural filtration in the earth. So as the water percolates through the earth, I think it takes like 7 to 10 years for that water to work through. It's getting filtrated through the natural sand tables that are present there in France. And so they don't use, I don't need to, and they don't use any after harvesting filtration process. So it's just bottled, and so it's an interesting company. You can take a look at it and spend analysis about any of your bottled water. But again, I don't like recommending just a single source. You want to get a variety. When it comes to your microbiome, I like to say, think Noah's Ark. Think Noah's Ark. So you want a variety of species to build your safari, your African safari, your Amazonian rainforest. You want a huge amount down there. All right, remember glass bottles, not plastic bottles. Well water is something you can consider doing if you're able to. Drill a well in your property so you're not using chlorinated water. I recommend you do that. And we could go on and on about in-house water filtration services. I use natural spring water. I bring, I got tons of this stuff, and I do a cowboy shower. Okay, I just pour that water on me. I don't have to have some kind of fancy pants shower, going through piping and things like that. And also for that reason, those office coolers that heat water and cool water, I prefer my water just room temperature. Coming right, there's no pipage, there's no plastic. When you get this set up, you can get these crocks out of Amazon. So take a look at finding a good source rather than using one of those electric contraptions that have a pump and plastic tubing and rubber tubing and all sorts of crazy metals and stuff that may be exposure to toxins. All right, last point I want to cover is minerals. Okay, so some people were commenting that you don't want a bunch of minerals, you don't want a bunch of calcium and stuff. Minerals are not a problem. Minerals are not a problem to the healthy man or woman. If your body is healthy, your kidneys will manage the minerals just fine, and that's what you want to work on. Don't worry about avoiding these kind of minerals from natural water. You want a variety of them, okay? I wouldn't stay and drink from the same well, the same composition of minerals. I want to be exposing my body to different microbes and different sources of water. So something to think about. All right, well, I enjoyed this question. If you have other questions yourself, send them in to me, and I will try to do other interesting comments and sessions on interesting topics so that we can continue to explore this exciting world of biological optimization. All right, Dr. Sean out. We'll see you guys on another reel. And as always, please give me some comments, give me some questions, pass this on to somebody else so that they can learn about the benefit of better sources of water. And then always invitation stands if you're interested in working with me or one of my other physicians, part of my practice. You can go on my website, DrSeanO'Meara.com, and fill out a contact form so we can consider working with you. I had to turn away most people because I was the only guy doing this, and now we're expanding. I'll get into that more, but let you know that we're going to have more resources available to help everybody, or a lot more people, not maybe everybody, but a lot more people biologically optimize. Okay, we'll see you again on another optimizing video. Dr. Sean out.